Hello, welcome back to the channel. I know I said I was going to post another video about me playing that song, quarter song. Unfortunately, my guitar has just not been cooperating at all. It's not staying in tune. Because, to be fair, it just sucks, okay? So, today I decided to show you my guide on buying guitars. This is a guide that I've personally developed over time, buying a bunch of guitars that end up in the trash. So let me go get my old one. So here it is. This is my old guitar. You guys remember this in my very first videos. Yeah, it's been a really nice guitar. Well, that's what I want to say. In reality, this was just a terrible, terrible thing. Like, it wouldn't stay in tune. I had a guitar that was only $99, and it stayed in tune better than this. But it was still really bad. That first one is that $99 one was my first one that I ever bought, and it didn't even last a week. So, this is the most deceiving thing about a guitar, its looks. This might look like a beautiful, nice, very well-made guitar. No, it's not. Do not be fooled. If you don't know this, I'm pretty sure pretty much all the money when it comes to a guitar is put into the finish, especially cheap ones. Everything else is just something cheap that's thrown on there. They try to make it look nice even though it's terrible. These aren't even branded pickups. These aren't even branded tuners. And this nut on it just horrible. It would never stay in tune whenever I tried to play a chord. And I didn't notice that until I got better at learning about how to intonate in guitars and stuff. And it's a pretty cheap finish too. Chips. The back completely got destroyed over time. Like, it got destroyed. Over time, as you tried to adjust the screws, it would literally go into it would, over time, strip the wood holes and completely destroy them. At one point, it got so loose that one day, the guitar just wouldn't work anymore, and it was impossible to put it back in because it would just pop out and throw the bridge straight into your face. This is metal. So, that's why I bought a new guitar, which is the one that you guys have seen just not that long ago. I got it. Let me go get it. Here's my new guitar that you guys have seen. Unfortunately, this thing stays in tune even worse than the one I just showed you. This Floyd Rose is not a Floyd Rose, it's a licensed one from Jackson, and it is just a nightmare. It will never stay in tune. In the videos, the guitar is always out of tune. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. I really wish I knew that before I bought this guitar. But luckily, I figured that you're able to just replace this. Somebody has to, though, put bigger mounting screws into it, so that might be a little hard, because the next one's not going to fit if you don't put these screws in. This one, however, actually has its own licensed tuners. Now, I don't know if these are if it's a good thing that they're licensed, they say Jackson on them, so that's, I think, a good thing. Another thing is this thing. Look at this. Is that some kind of mold finish error? Like there's literally grooves. Like it's like if somebody accidentally used a power tool and got it really whacked up. And also the nut up here, the locking nut, it's horrible. The screw stripped the first 2 days after I got it. The very first time I got it, the E-string snapped. And as you can see here, I still don't have a high E-string on. Yeah, that's not happening until I get my new bridge tremolo. So what I'm getting is a Goto bridge from Amazon. It is $115. Pretty sure it's free shipping. Yeah. It's going to be way better than this piece of junk. What do you guys think I should do with this? Throw it into a bonfire? Or just keep it for some kind of weird memory trinket thing? Remembering when I got my first guitar with a Floyd Rose. I might do that. Yeah, but this thing and this thing, they're going. And the tuners, I'm thinking about getting locking tuners. They're like $60 for good ones. It's pretty expensive. I'm not a millionaire, but I think I could afford that. But other than that, the back, the springs, it's actually pretty good. This one, I'm able to adjust these screws back here and they don't break. It's not stripping the wood. They're staying in, which is a good thing. And this thing is also not a problem either. Everything else is actually really good about the guitar. The frets are, I'm pretty sure they're fine. I don't know how if it counts if I'm holding the guitar like this. If I was holding it like this, then yeah, they're sharp as heck. But if you're holding it like this, pretty much nothing. The frets are definitely not a problem, though. They're not gripping onto your hand. It's just a different texture. Usually, on my other guitars, you'd hold it by the wood, not a plastic piece. And again, yeah, the pearl inlays are really cool. Frets are really shiny. Yeah, it's in these things, these strap buttons, they're actually really good. And the pickups are actually really good. So yeah, still, I'm pretty disappointed in Jackson for selling a guitar that has major problems. Like, if a beginner picked this up, even though I kind of am a beginner, they would not be able to play this thing. When I first got it, the strings were completely out of whack. They were completely messed up. I had to adjust the heck out of this thing. And even now, the strings still are kind of buzzy. That's unacceptable. So, yeah, I don't think a beginner should be modding their guitar. No. I mean, I don't really even feel like this is at all acceptable, even for someone who hasn't... I've only been doing guitar for 7 months. So, am I a beginner, intermediate? I don't know. But yeah, it's just unacceptable. If they actually put quality stuff on this, I'd be really happy. But no, that is just not okay. So let me just go put this back. Yeah. And the guitar is also really light, but I mean, maybe it's a good thing that it's light. Let me go get another thing that has been an absolute nightmare on the guitar. Here's the tremolo bar arm. This is something that is a really big problem. First of all, this thing weighs like 500 pounds. Listen to what it sounds like when you drop on something. No. I don't even know what this is made out of. Is this made out of lead? If this is made out of lead, I'm really nervous. Yeah, this thing is just so heavy. It's like, it's pushing down on your tremolo system. So all of a sudden you have to tune it even higher for it to stay in tune. And then for some messed up reason, when you pull up on it, all of a sudden the strings are at like step 500. It goes so out of whack that sometimes the strings snap and pop out of the little blocks on the tremolo system. That is just not okay. That's still technically a beginner guitar. And again, this thing's a nightmare. It also, the way it works, the little plastic piece that went on here, you'd screw it on, it wouldn't even stay tight for like one bend. You bend it once and it was all so loose it would go down. And again, since this thing was making the tuning stability bounce, all of a sudden it's down here, so all of a sudden your guitar goes out of tune. And then you try to retune it and then reuse it, and all of a sudden it's on like step 900. And when you pull back up, the entire guitar bridge flies off. Okay, it doesn't fly off, but it goes so stinking high that I'm pretty sure if I touched one of the strings once, they would snap, all of them, at the exact same time. That's how much tension is on that thing. So yeah, that is just unacceptable. Again, 500-pound bar, terrible idea. Yeah, so there's my guide on guitars. Keep that in mind. I know I'm just a young teenager saying things, but I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've seen it all. I'm not just unlucky. I am getting the best rated guitars, and they turn out to be junk. So you really gotta be careful what you pay for, because if you buy a guitar that looks beautiful, everything you've ever wanted on it, you should probably be getting a guitar that also sounds like everything you've ever wanted. Not a guitar that sounds like a rubber band on a tree stick. Yeah, that's unacceptable. So I hope I'm not that discriminating to these major brands, Squier, Jackson. I don't even know what that other guitar is. I didn't show you guys. But you've never seen it. I don't think you want to see it. It is so terrible looking, it would probably blow up your computer. So yeah, thank you for watching till the end. I hope you liked this video. And I will be posting that video eventually, soon. I'm not sure. Whenever I get that new bridge on, hopefully that stinking guitar finally stays in tune. Because at this point, I'm getting ready to throw it into a wood chipper. Even though it was $400. Yeah, it's done more than $400 of damage to me. So yeah. Again, thanks for watching to the end. I hope that you guys can subscribe to my channel. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye.